If you wanted to turn a safe, public museum into a stage for paranormal chaos, you would simply add one of these cursed objects to the collection. The Dybbuk box is a vintage wine cabinet purchased from an eBay auction in 2003. It's said to contain a Dybbuk, a malicious spirit from Jewish folklore that possesses the living. Previous owners reported terrifying nightmares, strange smells, and even coughing up blood. It now resides in Zach Bagans' Haunted Museum, where it has allegedly caused staff to quit and visitors to faint. Housed in the National Museum of Scotland is a limestone statue known as the Goddess of Death. Carved around 3500 BC, this small figure has a deadly reputation. Every single family that owned it was wiped out by mysterious deaths. After its last private owner lost his entire family within 6 years, he donated it in 1887, and the museum curator who handled it died shortly after. The British Museum displays the coffin lid of a priestess of Amun-Ra, famously known as the Unlucky Mummy. Acquired in the late 1800s, it's blamed for a string of deaths, accidents, and disasters. Legends claim it was even secretly loaded onto the Titanic, causing the ship to hit an iceberg and sink, though the museum has always denied this part of the story. Annabelle the doll is not a porcelain doll, but a simple Raggedy Ann doll now encased in glass at the Warrens Occult Museum. Given to a nursing student in 1970, the doll began moving on its own and leaving disturbing handwritten notes. Paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren determined it was a conduit for a demonic entity and locked it away for public safety. Robert the doll lives at the Fort East Martello Museum in Key West, Florida. This century-old doll was the childhood companion of artist Robert Eugene Otto, who blamed it for all his misfortunes. Museum visitors must ask Robert for permission to take a picture, and failing to do so allegedly results in car accidents, job loss, and other personal tragedies. The museum's walls are covered in apology letters from tourists begging Robert for forgiveness. These objects prove that some histories refuse to stay in the past, even behind museum glass. Which one of these haunted artifacts would you never want to be left alone with?